Hey everyone, Cube here, and today we are in Kinos, and it's raining in Kinos Harbor. Cool. I just came from Antonica, and it was not raining, so it kind of reminds me of my apartment. Because I can seriously go out this door in the middle of a deluge and drive down the hill, and it will just be clear as fuck. The temperatures are kind of nice too. Living on the top of the hill, it just really fucks with the weather. See, check it out, it's not raining. Interesting. But Norath is a magical place. But today we're going someplace cool. Whoa, what the hell? My finger's completely messed up. Sorry I'm so late getting this video out. I'm just filming it right now because, well, I just want to say that Thursday I was feeling as right as rain. I was feeling awesome Thursday night. Better than I felt all year. And Friday morning I woke up in a pool of blood. So, yeah. Don't know if I'm getting better or not. I think I might be. I took a chance. Someone made this comment about aloe vera juice and how it's supposed to be good for the digestive tract, helping it heal and whatnot, and reducing inflammation and stuff. So I figured I'd pick some up. And it's like, oh yeah, it actually tastes pretty good. It's not bitter or anything. And I was like, all right, so I bought it. And it's like, I'm looking at it going, hey, do you have to mix this with anything? And it's like, no, you can drink it straight from the bottle. So I uncapped it, chugged it, and I wanted to puke. Holy crap. Imagine if you could use magic to transform a cardboard box into a beverage. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like liquid fucking cardboard. It's just, yeah. And I have this brilliant idea. Take some of my Arizona tea, delicious green tea sweetened with honey, right? That'll disguise the flavor. Yeah, what a great idea. Now I've got green tea that tastes like cardboard. Mix it with water and you get water that tastes like cardboard. What else do I mix it with? I haven't decided to pour it into my Pepsi yet because I value my Pepsi more than I value my health. So, yeah. So, anyways, I was just like, yeah, this stuff is not very tasty, which indicates that it's probably doing something good for me because there's like this unwritten rule in the universe: if it's good for you, it tastes like goblin shit. And whichever god's responsible for that rule, I'm gonna punch him in the nuts. You heard it here first. So here we are. We're going to a place that I bypassed because I realized that I bypassed it. I just never really found the right time to go here. Now I'm making the time because I was like, you know, today I'm actually feeling kind of a little better than I was yesterday. Yesterday was pretty bad. Friday was really bad. Waking up in a pool of blood is always bad for you. I don't recommend it. I'm more concerned with the blood stains than I am with anything else. And I also started recently taking my cinnamon tablets again. Turns out my cinnamon tablets actually do have a very important purpose that I didn't realize was even something that they did. They neutralize gas production. As I've mentioned, I get those air bubbles and they... What the hell? Oh, that's right, I'm chronoed down, so stuff out here might actually attack me. So I was saying, I get those air bubbles and it makes my colon swell, and which of course, you know, irritates it even more since it's already inflamed. Well, the other night it was bad, and you know, I can still have the aftertaste of all the dried, clotted blood, and it's like just nasty. And I was like, oh god! Every time I hiccuped, I could taste it, and I just kind of wanted to drink Drano. Honestly, it's like anything make this go. What the hell? Just running down the road, and everything is attacking me. This has never happened before. They usually leave you alone if you run down the road. So as I was saying, cinnamon tablets, they kill that. They just took the gas right away. I took one tablet, when was it? I don't remember when it was. I took one tablet at one point in the day and went to bed and woke up and I was like, wow. Wow, there's no gas buildup. I'm fine. So that's pretty cool. Where are we? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That right there. We're going to the Tower of the Drafling. Half dragon, half halfling, all mysterious because we never really get to see what he looks like. I mean, there's like a little, there's a conceptual drawing of him. Yay. I can't attack anything because I can't target anything. Die, wicked creatures. Alright, we're going inside. See, question mark says zzz, that's the Drafling talking to us. He's supposedly really badass, but I mean, I guess you kind of have to be. Now, in order to get in, you gotta click on this thing. It's an orc. Mini orcs, the mini faces of the orcs. It's got a little bit of a rash, it looks like. So yeah, that was my weekend so far. Really fun. Although, my copy of CARDBOARD finally showed up. Screw you, Amazon. That was just a nightmare. This is the third time I've used Amazon since I originally trialed their Amazon Prime bullshit, and every time I've used it since then, it's just been garbage. And yeah. Luckily, Walmart stepped in and saved the day. Cool. So it finally showed up, and I thought I'd try it out because a lot of people have been commenting on my old Disgaea videos, and I was like, huh, a new version of that coming out or something? Maybe, I don't know. Also, to exit, you gotta click on the spears here. See, we are inside the Tower of the Drafling, which is basically a gigantic beehive, because this is where the Bixies hang out and they make all their JUM JUM. What the fuck is JUM JUM? Who knows? I don't know what JUM JUM is. That's JUM JUM. Behold, JUM JUM. This is bottled snoo snoo, I guess. That's what JUM JUM is. Can't let the Shadow Knight do all the work, because I like making pretty colors. Yay, I'm an illusionist. That's what we do, we make pretty colors. You know, I think that maybe... Oh, well, look at that. 9 hours to go. All this cool stuff I can do again. Barbarian, dwarf, human. Let's go with... Yeah, where's my awesome illusion at? Let me guess. Illusions are turned off. Behold. This episode is hereby dubbed the Kiko Special. Just for you, Kiko. You know you want me, but you can't have me. And from now on, we're going to be doing this zone doggy style. Ha, ha, ha. Tell me you saw that coming. Alright, so this is the Tower of the Drafling, the little Bixie hive. It's not too big, it's not too scary. It's kind of a maze. Ranger has to go here for their epic quest. It's a higher level version, of course, like in the 90s. And I think you gotta go all the way down to here. Yeah, named for Ranger Epic Update right there. What else did you have to go in here for? There's a Heritage quest that you have to come in here for. It's in Rivervale. I can't think what it's called. The Shepherd's Crook. You have to come in here and look for the Drafling, and then you have to come in here and get some JUM JUM, because you can't just possibly walk up and be like, "Hey guys, I got 5 gold. Can you give me a mug of JUM JUM?" No, you're gonna steal it, because that's what heroes do. Hey, speaking of, where are we? We are. There we go. My eyes are a little wonky today. My neck has been cramped since last night, and that makes me dizzy. I don't much care for it, truthfully. Go, mighty Shadow Knight. Shadow Knight of Justice. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. See? Little honeycomb here. That honeycomb's big. Yeah. It's not small. No. Uh-oh! I like how they, have the line of sight issues in here, but it's cool. We'll just ignore clipping, because screw that shit, right? Right. But yeah, this kind of brings back memories of launch era Stormhold. being a tall character in Stormhold was not fun. Enemies would attack through walls constantly because it was just a nightmare. I still don't enjoy running through Stormhold out on the Sarnak because you're like, usually your face is in the ceiling. Not fun at all. I think they should go back and renovate that zone. Lift the ceiling at least 2 feet. But they're not going to do that. They've only got like 3 people on their design team right now. It's the big, okay, here we go. The windowsill guard post. Sometimes... Wait, is this the room? Sometimes there's a name in one of these rooms. I think it might be that one. It's not a name, but it's a AA named. Oh, these are orange. That's dangerous. I should pay attention to stuff like that before I attack. Oh well, if it kills me, it serves me right. Right. Attack them, my loyal battle minion. Just thinking about it. Boosh. I like illusionists. Pretty colors everywhere. Yay! Who needs Rainbow Bright when you can have an illusionist in your team? Oh yeah, there's stuff that you can get from small chests in here. They look like those little green slabs of skin. They're no trade. You need them to cork some JUM JUM hive nozzle things for the final boss, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I've actually done that, but I remember you get 4 of them, you can cork them, and then I think it makes the boss targetable, or pisses off the queen and she comes out and kicks her ass. Aha! Sneaky little devil. But I got my little Shadow Knight here. My worm guard. Let's not lie to ourselves, that's exactly what it is. But hey, you know, if you're gonna steal something, at least steal something cool. Still one of the only good things from Ultima 9. Because the worm guard armor was pretty fucking cool. Too bad the rest of the game sucked ass. It's kind of along the line. Oh, there used to be Epic that would roam through here. Wait, no, it's down here. I'm sorry, it's down here. It's a giant mystic moppet, if I remember correctly. Watch out for this. Uh-oh, it's the seaweed. Die. Thank you. We don't care about any of that stuff, but let's go inside, take a look. Check it out. It's a JUM JUM fountain thing. Yeah, like I said, that's like bottled snoo snoo. Death by JUM JUM. That's very shiny looking. I don't remember it looking this shiny before. Huh, wonder what's causing that. Probably some graphic setting that I never had on the first time I went through here. Or the last time I went through here. Or any of the times between, for that matter. Hey, you. Come on here and play with me. Boosh. Target is not alive. But I've got rainbow dust. No, okay, that's the way for the ranger. We don't care about that. Boom. I love all the yeah, this way. Yeah, this is the room I was thinking. Wait, is this the room I was thinking? No, it's not the room I'm thinking of. It looks similar, but that's not it. I think it's this way. Up ahead. Yay! Oh, look, more fun friends to play with. Behold. I like this one because it's an AoE. Kind of. I mean, it's not specifically an AoE. It targets one enemy, and then it hits enemies around that enemy. So it's not like a point-blank AoE. But it's cool. This is the room I was thinking of. This is the JUM JUM refinery. This is where they take that stuff, whatever the hell it is, and turn it into JUM JUM. Which is, oh, the refinery overseer. That's named. Let's go play with it. Hey, you guys want to play? I'm feeling kind of playful. I'm feeling more playful now than I was last night. I mentioned my neck was all ucky last night, and I couldn't feel my legs very well below my knees. I mean, I could feel them kind of, but like, just they were just a big chunk of like fuzziness. So I stumbled around all over the place, and I finally just went to bed early. I said, screw this, I can't walk. And it's hot as hell. It's been pretty hot here lately. Triple digits. Lots and lots of triple digits. Behold, all the pretty colors. All the pretty colors just for you. I don't know why. This was talking about a piece of cork. See, there's a little green thing. No trade. Ooh. Ebon Brigandine leggings. Ooh, whoop-de-doo. Just what I've always wanted. Yeah, this is the thing I was thinking of. These. Protect the hive. You're doing a very poor job of that. I mean, let's just take a look at where I am. I'm so far into the hive that the map has changed to a completely different map. Yeah, this is the one with the epic, which is running circles around here. I think that might be Sheriff Moppet. 37 epic times 2. So if he's up, I can actually fight him. He'll be green. BIXIE IA. Huh? Well, hello there, little bee. What's up? BIXIE retainers. Because sometimes you just need to straighten out your teeth with a BIXIE. Ah, get it? Retainer? Ha ha. It's a little joke. That's a little oral humor. Ooh, that an exquisite chest? I see it is. Obsidian flail. Piece of cork. Yeah. I'll grab them just because I can. I'm not seeing a moppet anywhere. Mana tap his ass. Why? Because I can. I got it up to a master level, so oh, that's an expert. No, I'm working on master level right now. Right? Yeah. Why am I doing that? Just to get it off the list, actually. Boom. Boom. This one's going to be cool when I finally get it back. Psychic trauma can hit up to 20 times. Rapid fire. It's like a machine gun of migraines. Alright, now we go down here. Alright, now we're going to start running into the Royal Guard. They're not all that special. They're just, you know. It's just a name. What's in a name? Letters. Kaboom! Give me that treasure chest. More cork. Hey, I got some Ebon Brigandine leggings. Yay, leggings. Remember, you don't have to maintain line of sight. As long as you can get that initial line of sight when you click the spell so that it starts casting, line of sight can break and you'll still finish it off. Little trick if if you don't know that. It's useful. You can step out, fire a shot, step back in while you're still well, not while you're still well, unless you're like a crusader. A crusader can do it. You can cast while moving. Just boom, target, go back behind the pillar, and then they have to run over here to establish line of sight to counterattack. Yay! But mobs can cast on the run. They've always been able to cast on the run, and that's utter bullshit because, you know, that's cheating. Yeah, see, there's the queen. Hey, look, it's a royal BIXIE herald. If I remember correctly, you gotta go into these corner rooms and cork them. Behold, more pretty colors just for you guys. Because I love you so much. These aren't the cool looking BIXIEs. Tears of Ishan added cool looking BIXIEs. They're like, they're a lot more, they look like techno BIXIEs. And they don't take guff off of nobody. Wait, no, that's not, oh, it's down here, I think. Yeah. Use. JUM JUM seems to be flowing slower. Slower. I probably don't have enough cork. Oh, no, it worked. Now she's mad. Oh, she's mad. Yo, Dementia, get up there and kick her ass for me. Oh, whoops. Hey, I got a cedarwood tome. That's awesome. And that, my friends, is the Tower of the Drafling. It's basically just a gigantic raid on honey. Because adventurers are nothing if not assholes. I ran right past the exit. That was the exit. I looked right at it too. I know you all saw that. You're just too polite to laugh at me. Or maybe you're not too polite to laugh at me. Maybe you're laughing your asses off at me right now. I don't blame you. I'd be laughing at myself right now if I could. I mean, I kind of can, but I have quasi-clear sinuses right now. I kind of like to keep it that way. I said I think I've been getting a little bit better. It's not necessarily a good thing, though, because as I was telling Kiko, sometimes things have to get better before they, or have to get worse before they can get better, medically wise. Like the symptoms will worsen in it while you're healing. And I was like, you know, I wonder if that's what's going on. And that's why I woke up with blood everywhere. Because I healed something enough for it to start bleeding freely. And you might be thinking, oh wow, that's a great trade-off. Well, you know what? It's kind of nice to wake up in the morning and not immediately start hiccuping and being able to taste clotted blood. It's something I've been dealing with for months now. It's not fun. It's disgusting. Oh, I hate that aftertaste. Why couldn't it be a cool aftertaste? You know, like apple cinnamon tea or something. Or mint chocolate chip ice cream. Yay! Instead, you get like this. It's hard to describe, but it's it kind of reminds me of the cookies that you can get from the Walmart bakery, how the dough tastes. Imagine if the cookies were just that dough. It's just, it's like, and like I said, the aloe vera, it might be helping, but good God, is it nasty. Alright, now we're going to run back to the entrance. Yay! In case you're wondering what that sound is, that's from Final Fantasy IV or Final Fantasy II Super Nintendo. If you go with the original North American release, but it was still the fourth one. And yeah, that's the sound you make when you run away from battle. because it goes sometimes with a little jingling sound from all the gold that you dropped, because that was the price you paid for running away. You dropped gold. Sometimes several dozen thousand. It's like, what the fuck? How the hell did you drop 46,000 gold pieces and not realize that you were dropping it? Were you really that scared of the goblins? Yes. Yes, I was. Now you run up this way. You know what? We don't actually have to run out here. But I do want to show you where to get that heritage quest I was talking about. Oh god, hiccups. Holy crap. That's what I was talking about with the cinnamon. It's like I get the hiccups. And yeah, I still have like a little bit of an aftertaste, but it's mostly what I've been eating today, which is chow mein. I can taste the noodles. Oh, no big deal. Doesn't bother me. So I seem to be getting a little bit better. I mean, I don't care if I heal up completely, but it's like, you know, if I, let's say I have 6 months to live, I would rather spend those 6 months not in constant misery. Being able to get up and walk outside to take the trash out is a nice feeling, believe me. No more stabbing pain when I sit down because I don't have air bubbles building up constantly. Whoops, I ran all that way. Here we go. Too bad I don't have an evac spell. I could use that and we could be out of here. And I can show you exactly where to pick up that heritage quest. You got this.
Raise the thrones, protect the queen.
Which side do we want? I'm on this side. I want to be on that side. Okay. I was thinking about picking up some fruit juice and mixing that in with my aloe vera, but I was reading that certain citric juices don't play well with it. And that's the last thing I want to deal with right now. If I can get the inflammation to go down and let this ulcer of mine heal, that would be great. Healed ulcer equals diminished blood flow. Diminished blood flow equals, well, less internal bleeding. Less internal bleeding equals, well, less bloating, I guess. Am I going the right way? Probably not. Oh yeah, I'm going the right way. It's kind of a straight shot from here. But I don't trust myself. I'll still manage to get lost. You're probably thinking, what are you talking about? You couldn't possibly get lost. A challenge accepted. Yeah, as long as I don't get dizzy, that's always a good thing. Have another delicious sip of my Pepsi. I've been trying to set up a routine where I do the aloe vera early in the morning and late at night, so it has more time to just flow uninterrupted through my digestive tract and do its thing. Slap a Pat's job on whatever it can find. But in the afternoon, Pepsi's okay. It's toasty out there. Sometimes want a nice refreshing cold Pepsi. Hey look, we made it! Okay, we're going back to River. Oh yeah. Forgot. Got a lockout timer on it. Not a persistent zone. Is it wait? Because they did some tweaking of the zones a while back, and then they tweaked them again and changed it. Like some zones that used to have lockout timers became persistent zones without warning, and then suddenly they reverted. So, oh yeah, you can fly in Rivervale. I forgot about that. Hey, I wonder where Rageclaw is. I haven't seen Rageclaw in a long time. Now I'm really mad, she screams. Why? Where the hell are you going, you idiot? Shadow Knight? Shadow Knight or Shadow Knothead?
I shall not let that stand. You will die.
She's right, you know. I will die. Everyone does. They call it the high cost of living. I don't really think of it as a cost, though. Because, you know, the older you get, the more deteriorated your body becomes. Could you imagine being 200 years old and unable to even support your own weight? That would suck. I know how depressed my dad was getting because he couldn't walk around. And I was like, man. I mean, if this is the condition I'm going to be in for the rest of my life, I don't want the rest of my life to be a long period of time. Okay, see that treehouse? Right inside that door. That's also where you'll find one of the Drusaic shrines behind it sometimes. I say sometimes because it switches. They go from zone to zone, you know, like Everfrost Lava Storm, Neck TS, Huurah Rivervale. So, and just because it's not up here does not mean that it's up in the Huurah. There is a transitionary phase, which can be a complete and utter pain in the ass because you're like, oh yeah, cool, go to Huurah, I know where it is, and you go there and it's not there. Then you gotta come all the way back here because it might have been on its way here from the Huurah. It might not have been on its way from here to the Huurah, you don't know. That guy right there. Rukir Pineleaf, he's got a heritage quest for you. He is the Keymaster. What's up, dude? And I think the first step he gives you is to kill 200 of those sons of bitches. The ones out in Enchanted Lands do count. But it's still quite a large number. I did that the other day on my something. What was I doing it on? My brigand, I think, maybe? I was just kind of doing some old quests, and I noticed I had that quest, so I started doing it here, and I was like, yay. His next quest was, he wants me to go get him a refreshing beverage from down there. That little place right here, I think. Hey, look, there's a person there. Hi, person there. Speaking of, we can get rid of you now. But yeah, that is a heritage quest. Drusaic Shrine spawns right there. You'll be going inside the Tower of the Drafling for that heritage quest. I think you have to go in there twice. Once you go in, and I can't remember how far in you have to go. You have to go to a certain point, and there's no sign of the Drafling. You go back and report to him, say, nope, no sign of the Drafling. He's like, you know what, I'm thirsty. Go give me some JUM JUM. You gotta go all the way back in. I'm pretty sure you have to go all the way into the final room. Maybe you have to go into the final room. No, you have to go into the final room to check on the Drafling. And you have to go to the distillery or the refinery to get the JUM JUM. So it's kind of a pain in the ass because you're more than likely going to have a lockout timer. Watch out, there's also an epic mob that spawns right here. The Overfiend. He's a giant Nightblood, level 39, I think. Times 4 or times 2, I don't remember. He's not that tough. Although I suppose if you're level 25 when you come here, he is that tough. Hey, where's Shaky? Shake it up, baby, now. Hey, stop hitting me. Don't be a jerk. Yo, Shaky. Ooh, even more adventures of Jorbo and Mappy. Shaky sometimes drops a pretty cool sword. It's not like a super awesome sword, but it's pretty cool looking. I like its appearance. It was fairly unique for the base game. And that's not it, as evidenced by the fact that it wasn't a sword. I don't remember all the sources of that sword. Shaky was one, and I believe it also dropped off of a raid mob. I don't think there were very many sources of it. I think I've only encountered 2 or maybe 3. I wish I could show you what it looks like. I'm trying to think of any of my characters who may or may not have it. I think that Misty has a an alternative clone. I think. I know one of my characters had a clone of the sword, but it wasn't the actual sword itself. But it used the same model, kind of like Ghoulbane. You know, everything's Ghoulbane. Well, I guess that's everything. That was the Tower of the Drafling and the location of the Shepherd's Crook Heritage Quest. Shepherd's Crook is a 2-handed staff. It has an AoE proc built into it. If you're fighting enemies, it's kind of similar to the Conjurer Earthquake spell, little point blank AoE, only it affects the target encounter. Kind of nice little weapon in the 40s. Good little caster weapon, anyways. Yeah. So I will catch you next time. I don't know where it will be. I don't know when it will be, because you never know. I might have another mysterious Friday morning show up. Like I said, I was feeling awesome Thursday night. I did not expect that to happen when I woke up Friday morning. I was feeling great. I was all like, do. I even told Kiko, I was like, man, I'm feeling pretty damn good today. Then I woke up Friday, I was like, yay! Blood Frenzy! Maybe I was playing too much Bloodborne. I do remember just before I woke up, I had a weird dream, but it wasn't about Bloodborne, strangely enough. It was about Skyrim, of all things. It had something to do with the orphans of Skyrim. I was trying to like find the orphans a home or something like that. I woke up and yeah, fun stuff. I'm like, wow. It's like, whoa. That's the ultimate quest reward. Complete this quest and we will allow you to wake up in blood. Or maybe I was getting some blood echoes. I don't know. Finally got to start the old Hunters DLC. And it was kind of fun. And I was like, yeah. And then I got just annihilated by I just discovered I'm like in there way too soon. Way too soon. See, the problem with Bloodborne is like it's not a game where it's like constantly shoving your level into your face to let you know what level you are. It's something that I have to go and specifically check on. It's like, what level was it? I don't know. That's why I don't really consider it much of an RPG. Some people do. It's like, oh, you level up. I was like, yeah, but you kind of level up behind the scenes, you know? It doesn't really... It's you know, it's not like a Final Fantasy where it's all dun 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 dun. No, it's not like that at all. It's kind of like, oh, hey, here, have a point of vitality. Level up. The difference between 45 and 46 vitality isn't all that profound, so it doesn't really feel like you've gained a level. Oh well. Not like this one where you level up, you get a big pillar of power from the heavens coming down upon you, and it can really save your ass. One of the first times I was grouped up in Stormhold, I was on my Conjurer with Iron Wolf. It's one of my guildies. Also known as Uska, but he's an Uska no longer because he didn't listen to me when I told him to log in and save his name. He didn't, so he lost his name, and he doesn't play that character often anymore. I'm like, aw, too bad. But we were in there in a group, pickup group mostly. He was the only person I knew. And we were fighting in the chessboard room, and we were getting our asses handed to us because, like I said, pickup group, a couple of new players in there. One of them kind of made a boo-boo. Wasn't his fault. He wasn't used to doing this in combat. You should do this in combat. Why should you do this in combat? Because you might want to back up because something's getting closer and you don't realize that there's a mob right here and he's attached to this entire group right here, which is also close to this group right here, and it's a domino effect. Well, that's exactly what happened. The guy backed up right into a group, and instead of pulling one creature, which is what would have happened if he hadn't backed up, he pulled 8. And we were not up for the challenge. We didn't have a healer. I'm Wolf's Guardian. I was on my Conjure, and everything was looking pretty grim. You know, the new guys, they went down pretty fast. Boom, boom. What was one? I think one was a wizard. He went down fast. And the other guy who was a scout, I can't remember what type of scout. He's one of the scouts. I think he was a bard, maybe. He went down. Bard went down. Iron Wolf's about to drop, and I'm looking at my health. My health is right there in the red. It's like I got less than 5% health. This isn't cool. Couldn't have told you how much, because back then we didn't have all these cool things, and it was all percentage based. I had less than 5% health. That's all I could tell you. And lo and behold, we're fighting these guys, and things are looking kind of grim, like I said. So we didn't even have voice chat back then, so I had to take a break from clicking and send a quick message there with them all. Okay. I was like, focus on one target. We're trying to get as many of the mobs down as possible to reduce the number of damage sources that we're dealing with. And it's a good thing we did that, because he turned to the mob I was fighting, and I just went all out on it. He went all out on it, and I killed it. And I didn't realize at the time that my experience was right here. Yeah, I was at 99.9%. So as soon as I dropped him, I leveled up. So I went from less than 5% to 100% full power. We cleared up. It was awesome. Got the 2 people back to where we were. Oh, this guy, by the way, is Swashbuckler Epic Person. So if you're working on your Swashbuckler Epic and you don't know where to go, come see this guy. He may or may not be the next person you need to talk to. He is one of the last guys you have to talk to. But yeah, that type of level up is it's more in your face is what I was getting at. It's like, boom, level up. Kind of reminds me of that old arcade game, Space Ace. Energize, and you go from Dexter to Space Ace. Although, ironically enough, the game was harder as Space Ace than it was as Dexter. Interesting. But that's what happened. And I even had a macro for that. Whenever I was about to level, I'd always click it and it would scream, Energize, and I'd level up, and everyone would be like, you're such a dork. And I was like, yeah, I know. I do not deny this. Oh, Dirge Epic Person right here. Trying to think of where all the epic people are. I don't know where they all are. Speaking of epic, I still need to finish my Warlock epic, so get that out of the way. But anyways, I have babbled enough. So you guys take care. As you can see, I got my voice kind of back, and I'm putting it to good use. So take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Oh, and stay cool out there.